I'm in this Airbnb, and this shit's like in North Hollywood. If you know North Hollywood, it's a real shithole. I don't even give a fuck. North Hollywood's a shithole. I'm gonna just say that.
You also said North Hollywood is
A
an
shithole.
S-hole.
Yeah, I stand by that.
Care to shed any more light on that reasoning or opinion for
Shit,
you?
I'm just gonna throw the whole valley under the valley's a shithole, and North Hollywood's a shithole. Like Cali is gentrified as a motherfucker, but they slice that bitch up nicely. And what they do is they're like, all right, you want to live anywhere kind of like decent in Cali, where like, bruh, I lived in Van Nuys and like right across the street from this like convenience store, and there was like, man, I remember getting home at like 3 or 4 in the morning, coming home from a studio, and like homeless people are going through my trash, and then like this motherfucker would like wanted to fight me because I didn't have anything good in my trash. He was like complaining to me, like bitching to me, like, and I'm like, that's when I knew, like, I'm like, the valley's a shithole. I'm like, how are you gonna bitch when you're going through my trash? Like, my bad, I don't, what was I supposed to throw away? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I knew it's fucked up. And it's like, it's just things like that. Like, there's this lady and like, she was looking at herself in the wall in the, like, across this convenience store. And she had like, her hair fucked up, all this shit, rotten teeth, everything. She's looking at herself in the mirror. And she's just laughing maniacally all night. And I swear to God, bro, the next morning in the alleyway where, like, right when she's laughing, so she's right in front of the convenience store, and that alleyway, like, maybe a couple of feet when she walked, was half-eaten raccoons. I don't know if an animal ate them or not, but you can put two and two together. Crazy laughing lady with fucked up teeth, half-eaten raccoons in the morning. What do you think happened? That's when I was like, yeah, the valley, leading in North Hollywood, all that. It is. It's like they know it. I mean, that's like especially like a lot of Hollywood is even a shithole. Like Atlanta is like, for as much as things that aren't here, it's not as much as like, it's a lot more straightforward. You're not gonna be somewhere where they're like, all right, bet, give us all this money for rent, and then they're gonna be like shit like that. Like, that don't even make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what makes it shitty is motherfuckers is spending crazy amount on rent for no reason. Like, you spend money on rent here, you're gonna be in a nice area for the most part. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Is there a homeless crisis in California?
There is, and I've tried to help it, bro. I've tried to help it, bought tiny homes, all that shit. Didn't even, man, I could have flexed, bought tiny homes for homeless. Look at me, and I so great. No, I didn't even, shit, I try to do all that shit. And yeah, there's a huge crisis out there. I don't know how to solve it. I'm not a fucking senator or governor or some shit. They probably have that shit going for a reason. There's probably money being made behind all this, believe me. So.
And was wondering if you did, in fact, have a solution to the issue.
Nah, like I said, I helped. I bought tiny homes. I don't know, the little homes that they're made for the people. I bought some of them. It didn't. I don't know what that did, but I still see homeless. Like, I don't know how much is going to be a solution. It's more like it's a societal problem they have there with like not only gentrification but like rent. It's a lot of things. Like California is probably the most fucked up state in the nation right now. I think that's obvious. I think it's probably always been. So right now, just, you know what I mean? Beautiful place though. Beautiful place. Just nice.
And how much time have you spent in California?
I've lived there and shit. That's what I'm saying. So I've spent a decent amount of time there all throughout there. So I have a pretty good understanding there. It's cool. I think it's cool for like, especially when you get to a certain place in your career, it's really cool. Like if you're at the top of the food chain in music, yeah, for sure. Cali's definitely the place to be. But I think if you're not that, it can be difficult. So,
Do you want to put a numerical figure on how long you've been in Cali for in the past?
I don't know, a couple of years. I lived there for a while, yeah.
And what took you to Atlanta, of all places?
I like it here. It's nice. It's like a good place to make music. You get a lot done here, and that's what I like to do. I like to get a lot done. I just hate sitting around not getting shit done. I don't sleep well unless I'm accomplishing things.
Was it a music career driven reason?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I think like stuff kind of came down to one in California. There's a lot of good things about California, but there's also a lot of like good things about being here in the heart of things. Like it, it makes things a little easier.